I'm Cindy Dunham, and I'm the Executive Director of the Turner Syndrome Society here in Houston, Texas. The way that they went about getting us a volunteer was seamless. Having her come out was so convenient, and the process itself just was, I couldn't have asked for it to be any easier. I think that because ESCH is also a nonprofit, they understand the abilities and the challenges that we have, and they work really hard to make their programs work for those of us that need them. I guess I would say that our organization hugely benefited from the relationship we had with ESCH and the ESCH volunteer because first of all, we're a nationwide organization, and I have board members that are across the nation. So we don't have the ability for someone to come to the office and just oversee what we're doing as they would feel the need. So to have someone come in and oversee what we're doing and talk to the board members and reassure them that yes, we were on track and we were taking the correct steps to get our books in the right condition that they needed to be in was extremely helpful. I know that my board was completely reassured by knowing that an outside person was helping us and also available to answer any of their questions. We were no longer taking the time to oversee errors in the books, take the time to have to clear those up before we could make our reports. So we had additional time to focus on our programs. So we could answer more phone calls, we could update the website more often. There were just a lot of little things that took up a lot of our time trying to get the books in the right order. Also, one of the biggest benefits to members was we were trying to be so careful that we didn't spend funds in the wrong way. I was fairly new to the job, and my bookkeeper wasn't familiar with nonprofits, so we had a lot of knowledge, but we weren't quite sure what was allowed and what wasn't, and we didn't want to overstep. So after talking with the volunteer, we realized how we could completely utilize our restricted funds in the right way. So we were able to give out more camp scholarships and conference scholarships, and also how to allocate the funds in the right way so that we were actually job costing a lot of our expenses, which helped the bottom line of the funding ratio. So it gave funders and members, everybody, the sense that we truly did know what we were doing, and our general expenses decreased tremendously because we weren't just throwing everything into the wrong class. We called ESCH up, and they set us up with a volunteer that I guess the whole process took about 2 weeks, and we had a volunteer that came to our location, and she helped us completely overhaul our books. She was very patient. She worked with us for a couple hours on Saturdays for a few months, and the process was just seamless, and she did everything that she was supposed to as far as what they said she would offer, and then even more. I first heard about ESCH at the Power Tools conference here in Houston, and received a card from their booth, and immediately called about some of the accounting issues that we were having and some of the confusion that we had regarding keeping our books the right way. We knew that the numbers were correct. We were just concerned that it was taking an awful lot of time to correct past errors and to report things in the right way, because we had way too many classes and accounts that just were not necessary anymore, but we didn't have the knowledge to fix them. We are an organization that helps women with Turner syndrome, parents that have children with Turner syndrome, as well as physicians and other healthcare providers that deal with people that have Turner syndrome and that diagnosis. Okay, Turner syndrome is a chromosome abnormality that affects 1 out of 2,000 females. It mostly entails health implications such as kidney disorders, heart disorders. There's some learning implications that are involved, and the primary characteristic is short stature. So most of the women with Turner syndrome reach the height of about 4'7" without growth hormone. And the second characteristic would be infertility. The majority of our population are unable to have children due to the fact that their bodies don't produce hormones like they're supposed to. So our goal is to provide a lot of educational information, medical information, so that people have the facts, so that if they're pregnant with a daughter with Turner syndrome, or they're providing care for a sister or someone that's in their 60s that has Turner syndrome, they'll be able to have the best information at hand. Some of our programs include a regional conference that we hold yearly. This year it will be in Oregon. We hold it in different locations every year. We usually have about 400 people show up. This year we're also offering the CME program for physicians, as we're trying to incorporate healthcare providers so that they have the best information so that they can provide the best care. We also offer chapters that are nationwide. We have some scholarship programs available to our members, such as membership scholarships. So if anyone can't afford to join, then we'll offer them a scholarship once we receive some paperwork. I really enjoyed using ESCH for our accounting needs, and I will definitely give them a call about some of the other generalized issues that